What is up, everybody? It's your boy Dueling King, bringing you another iChange my gameplay video. If you guys enjoy the gameplay, be sure to drop a like down below, and if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe for more. So what I'm showcasing today is going to be the PPSH SMG. I got this gameplay, funnily enough, it was the last gameplay I got last night before we ended our session. Me and my nephew, in fact, actually his wife and our buddy Dylan left the match before we got this. So we got this just the two of us. It was kind of funny because I think we ended up finishing number 1 and number 2 in the game. But what I'm using today is the PPSH SMG, as I mentioned before. Just running around with the smoke grenade and I think grip and extended mag, and I did pretty well in this game, at least well enough for me. I'm gonna get right into the pros though, so that I'm not getting on too long, because the video is not actually too long. So first off, it's the best rushing SMG I've played with, and I'm not a rushing player. As the video will show, I had moderate to pretty good success in rushing with this class, and I'm not historically a rushing player. I like to hang back, play a little bit more defensively, and not push so hard into spawns and things like that. So it's the best one I've had for that use, and it's done its job very well. Next is, I found it's extremely versatile with its attachments. Now, this being, if you want to run something like extended mag and grip for more of a mow down multiple enemies accurately class, you can. If you want to do rapid fire, whereas put more bullets on people faster, you can go with that setup. I know that, you know, one thing most SMGs don't usually have are sights, so the lens and the, you know, optics don't really make too much sense for you to put those on. But, you know, to each their own. You could probably turn it into a little bit more of a rangy SMG with that sort of setup as well. And that's really kind of funny that I mentioned that, because that's what the third pro is it has decent range for an SMG, but in sort of a, you know, parentheses, I have to kind of put that it's pretty good at a range without the suppressor. If you put the suppressor on, you pretty much have to empty an entire clip into somebody from anything further than very close range to get a kill. And so I actually am gonna not really go too much deeper into that, you know, for, you know, any spoilers ahead of the video. But yeah, it's a great gun for range without the suppressor. And for the last pro, it kind of ties in with pro number 2 actually, is it's versatile with divisions and basic trainings, being as I'm using the airborne here so I can rush around and be a little quicker, so I only have 2 attachments, but the gun could probably really be good with infantry, being able to put a 3rd attachment on your gun. That would definitely benefit the gun as well. You can set up a class with armored so that you take less, you know, damage from explosives and things like that. You could set up a stealthy class with mountain if you wanted to. It's very versatile with all the divisions, and the same thing with all the basic trainings. You know, I know a lot of people run hustle, so they reload faster and they're a lot quicker. A lot of people run, you know, like in this game, I believe I ran, I don't know if it was ordnance or if it was requisition. I think it's ordnance is the one that gets me my streaks faster. But yeah, it's very versatile, and that's pretty much it for the pros. I have to move on to the cons, and again, like other videos, as I've been doing more of these iChange my gameplay videos, I've had to really scrape the bottom of the barrel for cons on this gun. And the first one is, due to it being an SMG, naturally it's going to suffer from long range, and that's like I had mentioned before. It has decent range. Decent is the best you're gonna get. Like, you're not gonna be sniping a whole bunch of people with the PPSH. You'll have some times where you're able to put bullets on an already weak opponent and maybe get an easy cheap kill, but for the most part they need to be medium to close range in order for you to get optimal success using this weapon. And the last one, and this again in just my personal opinion, I had to make sure to include that as well. It almost appears like the suppressor hinders its effectiveness, and that's just, again, from my own personal opinion. I just feel like without the suppressor, it performs a lot better than it would perform with the suppressor on. And so when I use the gun, I don't ever use the suppressor, as I don't think I ever put it on in this gameplay, and I finished doing well. I wouldn't say it's a great gameplay. I finished well enough, but that's pretty much it. Overall, I would give the gun an 8.5 out of 10, and that's That was tough to not give it a 9 because the PPSH, short of like the Orso and the MP40 and maybe the Tommy gun, there's like no other SMG that I think is better than this one. Or okay, the Sten. My bad. Like the Sten, the Orso, guns like those are like the best guns in the game, but I think the PPSH is definitely one of those that you have to mention along with it. But that's pretty much it for the video. It's coming to a close here. 8.5 out of 10. If you guys enjoy the video, be sure to like and subscribe if you're new, and then comment down below with new guns you'd like to see me use. Thanks a lot, everybody, and peace out.